I think the one thing that's been lost in the start of the NBA season so far has been how good the Phoenix Suns have looked to start this year. And despite coming off of a finals defeat to the Bucks last season, I believe the Suns are playing better now than they ever have. And when you look at the Phoenix Suns right now, the Suns are currently on a 14 game winning streak, and they're only one game behind Golden State for the best record in the NBA. And one has to ask, why have the Suns performed so well this season? When I look at the Suns as a team, the Suns are the number one team in shooting percentage throughout the entire NBA. They are knocking down almost 48% of their shots as a unit. And obviously, that has to do with playmakers like Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and DeAndre Ayton consistently knocking down their shots. But some role players like Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne, even we can look at JaVale McGee as well. We've seen some really decent role players step up for them in huge ways, and they're playing great basketball as a unit. And not only that, they're top five in scoring. They're currently the third best scoring team in the NBA, only trailing the Golden State Warriors and the Utah Jazz. And not only that, the Suns are a top five team in point differential. They're third in that category as well. And it's not just the Suns are beating up bad teams in these matchups. They've beaten some quality teams like the Mavericks, the Trailblazers, the Lakers, the Hawks, and the Nuggets. And they've done it so in convincing fashion. And when I look at the Suns, I think they have one of the best constructed rosters in the league, from their starting lineup to their bench. And I know a lot of attention is paid to Devin Booker and Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton because those are the standout playmakers for the Suns with their team. But guys like Cameron Johnson, Cameron Payne, Jay Crowder, I mean, these guys have been stepping up and playing pivotal parts for the Suns this season. I mean, the respective impacts that they've had for Phoenix this year, it's leading to winning results. And when I look at the coaching staff that Monty Williams has crafted with this team, I really just think that Monty Williams is the perfect coach to lead this team to the success they've had as a unit. And I know a lot of attention has been paid to Golden State this year for the start that they've had, for the start that Golden State has had. Even the rise of Jordan Poole for Golden State has been one of notable presence, or it's been just noticeable as far as I'm concerned. But as far as I'm concerned, the Suns are going toe to toe with them right now. And with the roster that the Suns have constructed right now, I'm fully committed to the idea that this team can compete for another finals run like they had last season when it unfortunately ended in a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. So I think throughout all the madness that we've seen in the NBA, I mean, granted, we've seen LeBron James get thrown out of games for punching somebody. He served a suspension. We've seen the rise of Tyler Hero in the sixth man role for Miami. But one of the things that I think has really gotten lost throughout the start of the season is just how good the Suns have been so far this season. And I got to give them credit for that. And I think that this team is fully capable of making another finals run like they did last year. And I think when you've got a leader on the court like Chris Paul, a young and up and coming star, I should actually rephrase that, I should say superstar, in Devin Booker, and then you got a pretty solid big man down low in DeAndre Ayton. I mean, that's a good three-headed monster that you're rolling with the starting five. I think that this team is fully capable of replicating the success that they had from last season. And I mean, so far, it has continued. I mean, a 14-game winning streak. It's by far the best winning streak that we've seen in the NBA so far this season. And who knows? It could continue. I think that they have a favorable schedule coming up for them. I wouldn't be surprised if the Suns could pull off 15, 16, possibly even 17 to 18 wins in a row, just because that's how good this unit is from 1 to 10. I mean, they have a very deep roster with the rotation that they've been running with guys in the starting unit and the guys on the bench. This team can run it with anybody,